Kia ora. I'm going to share some work looking at trait trade-offs in response to environmental variability and disturbance. From the perspective of freshwater fish, rivers are hierarchically organised habitats, where dispersal is restricted by network structure. Local environmental conditions can be an important determinant of community composition, and environment can be spatially structured by a variety of processes. Rivers also frequently experience disturbance events, which can play an important role in shaping communities. With these assumptions in mind, I want to know, how do patterns of A, diversity, and B, traits respond to environmental spatial variability and disturbance in river networks? To answer this question, I have used a multi-species competition model. River networks are represented by interconnected nodes, which represent habitable reaches. Reaches are populated by multiple competing species, which then disperse around the network. Networks have one of three spatial environmental structures: random, clustered by stream order, and clustered by branch, and one of three disturbance frequencies. Species are defined by three traits: competitive ability, reproductive investment, and dispersibility, which are drawn at random but constrained by a trait trade-off, so a given species cannot be good at everything. At the start of each simulation, the network is populated with 300 randomly constructed species. Simulations run for 500 generations, and at the end we record which species and which traits persisted and which went extinct. For the results, first looking at patterns of diversity. The top row is alpha diversity, the bottom abundant weighted dissimilarity. Each column represents the disturbance treatment, and the line colour represents environmental treatment. The x-axis shows distance to river mouth, so moving up through the network. Alpha diversity declines as we move up the network. There is a hump relationship with disturbance. At no disturbance, lowest alpha diversity is seen when the environment is structured along branches. This relationship is reversed when disturbance is high. In regards to beta diversity, community dissimilarity is highest amongst headwaters, and there is no difference between environmental treatments, except when disturbance is high. For the traits, competitive ability is the most important trait in the absence of disturbance. As disturbance increases, the importance of reproductive investment increases. The relative importance of dispersibility increases with disturbance, and is the only trait to vary along the network, being more heavily invested in the further up the network you go. We found species richness, composition, and traits varied with environmental structure and disturbance, and there were observable differences from headwaters to the river mouth. Our findings hint at the importance of changing environmental patterns and disturbance regimes in affecting freshwater fish communities, and the importance of considering network position when thinking about patterns of diversity. Thank you.